Overview. Audi welcomed us to Los Angeles for a first look at their new Skysphere Concept, which will be unveiled this week at Pebble Beach. The automobile, while still a concept, provides a view into the future of Audi design and engineering, and we're all for it. Audi seemed a touch evasive when we first heard about the Skysphere. They informed us it was a sports car, but it was also self-driving. It was almost as though they couldn't get their story straight. Now it all makes sense. Both are correct. The Skysphere's main feature is that it has two driving modes, Grand Touring and Sports Mode. The first mode, Grand Touring, pays homage to the legendary Grand Touring automobiles of the 1930s, with a low two-seater roadster chassis, a long wheelbase, a long hood, and interior luxury, all built for high performance but particularly for lengthy journeys on rural roads. This was the era when individuals began to enjoy driving simply for the purpose of driving to see where the road would lead them. The second mode, Sports, provides an aggressive and sporting ride with better handling and a more commanding and connected driver presence. But we've seen different driving modes previously. They aren't a huge deal. In fact, they're frequently stupid, modifying only the throttle mapping, ride height, or a few other small characteristics of the vehicle. So what makes the Audi concept unique? The entire vehicle transforms radically. Look at this. While Grand Touring automobiles were always sporty, they were also a compromise, and the long wheelbase and emphasis on comfort impeded some of the performance driving features of these cars, making them feel less responsive than a smaller, roadster-style sports car. The exterior, reverence without retro. The classic 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤 853 convertible and the Audi Skysphere share a footprint that is 5.23 meters long compared to 5.19 meters long and 1.85 meters wide compared to 2.00 meters wide. The legendary 𝐥𝐤𝐤, with its iconic design, towered up to 1.77 meters depending on the body's shape, whereas its autonomous descendant, the Audi Skysphere, ducks down to the road in sport mode at 1.23 meters flat with an optimized center of gravity and aerodynamics. The concept automobile pays homage to the iconic model without becoming a carbon copy. After all, it's the lines that make the difference, not the dimensions. The Skysphere highlights the broad track with its wide curve and flared wheel arches, a conspicuous indicator of its dynamic abilities. From the side, the proportions are remarkable, with a tall hood and a short overhang, especially at the front. The wheel arches and front hood have organically curved surfaces. In a wind tunnel, the rear end was designed to blend the features of a speedster and shooting brake, with huge glass surfaces in a traditional streamlined shape. Two overnight bags made specifically for the Audi Skysphere find space beneath the glass and are held in place by crosswise straps. The front end clearly features the brand's distinctive single frame and the three-dimensionally designed lighted symbol with the four rings, despite the fact that it no longer serves as a radiator grille. The entire single frame, as well as the neighboring surfaces on the sides, are built with white LED lights to essentially serve as a stage for visual effects, including both functional effects and moving welcome sequences when the vehicle is open and closed. A structured, rhythmically pulsing light and gentle fading produce an elegant appearance. In turn, the daytime running lights in the side front parts gave the lighting units a determined, focused gaze. When the wheelbase is adjusted, the front and rear LEDs display a specifically crafted dynamic sequence. A digitally controlled LED surface that spans the entire width of the car dominates the rear end as well. Countless red LEDs are strewn throughout the vertical back surface like rubies. When the lighting units are turned on and off, reflections produce dynamic lighting and shadow effects. When the wheelbase and therefore the operating mode of the Audi Skysphere Concept are changed from GT to Sport, the light signature changes and offers a strong indicator of the changed character of the Audi Skysphere Concept, notably in the area around the single frame. The rocker panels, which appear to extend into the rear wheel arch, are a distinguishing aspect of the side perspective and a required feature when altering the wheelbase really pushes it backwards. The rocker panel is attached to the front end of the vehicle, and when it moves, it slides to the rear under the fixed door. The wheelbase is shortened from the conventional size of an A8L to the much more compact dimension of the curve-compatible Audi RS5, a difference of 25 centimeters. Not only technically, but also visually and most importantly, in terms of driving pleasure. Audi welcomed us to Los Angeles for a first look at their new Skysphere Concept, which will be unveiled this week at Pebble Beach. The automobile, while still a concept, provides a view into the future of Audi design and engineering, and we're all for it. Audi seemed a touch evasive when we first heard about the Skysphere. They informed us it was a sports car, but it was also self-driving. It was almost as though they couldn't get their story straight. Now it all makes sense. Both are correct. The interior, two spheres of experience in one. The brand is putting the space that surrounds the passenger's sphere and becomes an experience for them. The interior. At the core of its designs for the three future concept cars, Audi Skysphere, Audi Grand Sphere, and Audi Urban Sphere. This is because all three vehicles are built for Level 4 autonomous driving, which means that the driver can delegate total responsibility to the car and no longer has to intervene in certain designated road and traffic scenarios. As a result, control parts like the steering wheel and pedals can be swiveled into an unseen position, eliminating them entirely from the interior. And passengers, including the one in the front left seat, can experience a new kind of freedom. The freedom to relax in the open air, enjoy the scenery and breeze, or interact with the internet and the world via the Audi Skysphere's connectivity to the digital ecosystem. The interior appears to be a light, expansive atmosphere free of restrictions, inspired in many ways by the Art Deco universe. The comfy seats have the aesthetic beauty of luxury furnishings, yet they perform the tasks of a car seat in driving mode without compromise. Side support and safety measures are included. They are upholstered in sustainably manufactured microfiber fabric, and due to their flexible position in the cabin, provide the kind of movement and legroom that are normally only available when traveling first class on an airplane. Other sustainably manufactured elements that contribute to providing an exceptional experience in the vehicle's interior include environmentally certified eucalyptus wood and synthetically generated imitation leather. When the Audi Skysphere Concept is driven, the cabin turns into an ergonomically perfect driving machine cockpit. Along with the chassis and body, the instrument panel and monitor panel on the center console are relocated to the back. All of the controls, including the steering wheel and pedals, are in the ideal position for the driver. To operate the car and infotainment systems, large touch monitor surfaces 14-15 mm wide and 180 mm high are used on the dashboard and in the upper section of the center console. This can be used in Grand Touring mode to display content from the internet, video conferences, or stream movies. Small touch panels in the doors control the air conditioning. A high-grade sound system, suitable for this luxury convertible, provides symphony hall music quality even while driving. The speakers are concealed behind the door panels, with a couple more on the back interior wall producing surround sound. The form of the headrests helps reduce turbulence and irritating wind noise. The vehicle experience, luxury without limits. The three concept automobiles that the four-ring brand is employing to display its vision of progressive luxury are the Audi Skysphere, Audi Grand Sphere, and coming in 2022, Audi Urban Sphere. In the process, Audi is developing a vehicle experience that extends well beyond the aim of just driving from point A to point B, and even beyond the driving experience itself. These concept automobiles have a revolutionary design that, in the end, reimagines the interior of the passenger compartment as the core of the vehicle and no longer subordinates the passenger experience to technological necessities. This is mirrored in the interior's flexible arrangement, the removal of controls, and the sheer size of the cabin. This not only allows both passengers to enjoy smooth and enjoyable travel in Grand Touring mode, but it also mixes it with additional service offers. These can be utilized to gain access to a variety of service alternatives relating to the present journey, such as constructing a magnificent scenic route or finding a restaurant or accommodation. Customized infotainment options, such as connecting the onboard streaming service to music and movie providers used at home, are also available. In addition, Audi intends to offer tailored and exclusive choices for owners of its luxury vehicles in the future, such as concerts, cultural events, or even sporting events that are only available by special invitation. In this way, in a few years, a car like the Audi Skysphere Concept will become a platform for experiences that go beyond the ordinary trip. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.